Hey everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Langrisser M. Today's video we're going to take a look at the Apex match that I did it with like in Bronze 2. This time around I'm starting in Bronze 2 and this is one of my first match I believe. So anyways, let's get right into it. So here are the phases. So I go second, which is random all the time. So yep. Anyways, let's begin. So the first, actually, wait, before we begin, I gotta show you the box that we are using. So as you can tell, this team right here is it's kind of identical. I want me to say like it's more like a hybrid of both put like tank push or something like that. So I see a lot. I see like at least like 5 different SP units on here. So there's like Elwin, Cherie, Matthew, Leon, and there's Grenier. And not to mention Shield is on here. Of course, she's not SP, but anyways, how crazy would it be if she was SP? But thankfully, she's not because she doesn't even have one. Okay, so anyways, Shield is actually the threat that I did not want to deal with, so I went ahead and banned her first, and that's what I picked as the first ban because I don't see Rosenseal in the box, so I was just like, why not? And then now it's his turn to ban my first unit, and he chose AO. Which makes sense. But however, most of the time I use AO as a bait. Most of the time. And he deployed SP Leon first. I went ahead and banned the big threats I did not want to deal with, which is Watham and Tiaras. Tiaras healing is actually annoying. If your team that isn't made for to counteract against that, but anyways, I chose to ban Tiaras just to make it easier for me. And I deployed Rosenseal to secure her, so that way she doesn't get banned next time. And then he banned my Z2 and Kentucky, which is fine. These two are dangerous anyways. But I have other ways to counteract with the team. So far, my opponent deployed 2 of the cavalry units, the SV units such as Leon and Elwin. These two together could be dangerous if not prepared. So I went ahead and go for a different approach. I went ahead and banned Cherie and Grenier. Even though Grenier is basically just a tank, I just don't want to deal with his like extra range just in case if he has Ulr's bow. Which I don't think he does, but anyways, you won't be able to tell until you see them in action. So also I usually would bring a tank as my second pick, but I decided to take the risky gamble and go and secure my Leon. But however, he is kind of quick on what I'm about to play, which was Elwin. So he went ahead and banned Elwin and as well as Cherie. That's fine. And he did play Werner. So that's when I should probably be extra careful. And I went ahead and banned the 2 tanks, Christian and Lightbringer. So that means he had no tanks for him to use. And I have Werner here for myself. Unfortunately, Lightbringer and Lucretia got banned there, so I cannot use Lightbringer as my tank. So I had to use someone else for it. And there's Lucretia deployed. I went ahead and banned Matthew and Bozel because I don't want Matthew to like buff block my team, and then Bozel causing some havoc. And speaking of Bozel, why is his Bozel demon? I get it, demons usually have higher stats, but aren't they weak against holy units? I don't know. So for the tank option, I originally think about bringing Christian here, but since the enemy team has Leon and Elwin, I pro- I probably think it's probably best if I bring Landius, even though Landius is actually my least used tank. But at least he'll be something later on. And also coincidentally, I finally able to 6-star my Landius, which happened like I think like just yesterday's login. So yeah, I'm actually quite stoked about that. And finally, the last two bans for me is Liana and Lostum. And then he deployed Light of Genesis, and I used Kyra as my last deploy unit. Okay, looking at their stats. So far, there are actually some units here that are highly well built here. Like these guys right here. Especially Elwyn. Yeah, these units are well built, which honestly that kind of raising some concerns from my team. You can tell my unit stats are a little less than his, but you see some miracle things happen later on in the match. So let's this match play out. Anyway, so far we're just positioning ourselves in better positions before we begin. Anyways, the stance I went on this one is attack stance, which I don't know why am I thinking about doing attack stance there, but I mean it's whatever. I mean I'm P2, so why would I use attack stance right there? That's probably not smart. And there's turn 2. I'm pretty sure he was attack stance as well, so that's why he was able to attack me that far. So I use Leon to go and take out Werner. I was able to take him out easily because he is infantry and Leon gets the first strike, which is nice because like you know his SP passive here, which allows him to first strike against the infantry heroes, and there's that one flaw for that Werner is that he himself being infantry, meaning that Leon gets to hit first. So I was able to take him out no problem, despite the Lancers protecting him. And you guys might be wondering, why did I not move in to attack their team? Well, it's for one reason because you know if I do that, that will lose my Leon, and secondly, it will put my team in a huge blow on defeat if I try that. So I decided to play it safe and just keep Leon safe. Although sure, Leon might survive a few hits, but that's still suicidal if I actually go into attack like that. So yeah, playing it safe is usually better than just risking it. Although sure, I do lose the effectiveness of AOE, but that's alright. As long as you keep your units alive, you should be okay. And also just now he wasn't paid. I don't think he paid attention to what skill I used on Landius last turn. I used his I used his like guard range, like the guard skill here. Basically, like Leon is coincidentally is close enough in his range, so that creature cannot just deal damage directly at him. Instead, Landius took the damage like a champ. At first, I was worried that Landius might actually die from her attack for whatever reason, but thankfully he was able to like survive it. Alright, moving on. And now I activate the the faction buff just for himself. And Leon is going in. He might knock down my Landius, but that is not enough to stop him. Sure, he splashed me, but that is not enough. Anyways, Landius might have died there, but thankfully he has an excellent amount of magic defense, which allowed him to survive a bit more. In this Light Genesis, even though her int is pretty high, she was still not able to damage Landius much. So I went ahead and do some damage against Leon, so that way he won't be able to kill my units that easily. Actually, not damage, I killed him there. Okay, and then SPL runs in, and Landius being a Lancer, he should be able to survive this. And also, even though I don't have a lot of units left, well, I mean, what I should say is that I have like 4 units remaining. I have the turn priority. So I went ahead and used Kyra to attack her directly. Yeah, and that was enough to disconnect him from the game. So as you can see there, even though if he stayed connected, he would have won, but he decided to give up there, which is fine. So that means I took the win here, well, because the opponent disconnected. Anyways, hope you all had a better better battles in the Apex earlier. If not, you can keep trying. Until then, see y'all next time.